Hello, my fellow HBICs. How are you this grand evening? And it is evening, early evening. I'm in my favorite spot in the vehicle. And by the title, we're going to talk about how to stop hot and cold behavior. It's actually pretty damn simple. Okay. Like all of this is pretty damn simple. Before I go on and even speak any moments of furtherness here, sounds of nature are going to be happening. I have my sunroof open, so there's going to be sounds of nature and probably a car or two driving by. Hope that's not distracting. You don't care. I wouldn't care. So why would you care, right? Okay. So, stopping hot and cold behavior from your friggin' SP. How freaking annoying is hot and cold behavior? Because I know I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But guess what? It's one of those things that's like, guess whose fault it is? It's your fault. I know that sucks to hear that, but it's your fault. Once again, you have allowed some form of nasty ass thoughts to creep in that brain of yours, and you have caused the hot and cold behavior. Let that sink in. Don't worry, we're going to fix it, okay? Whew. First and foremost, let's get a grip. And let's remember, you are creating every moment of the day. Every time you think, right? Every time you focus on a thought, that is you manifesting. You are creating with your thoughts. Whether you accept that or not does not matter. Your thoughts create, okay? You need to accept that you're the HBIC of your reality. You have total control, okay? So those are your basics. We know that. You're going to grasp onto those. This is a good thing. That shows all the control you have. Now, first of all, let's discuss what can cause hot and cold behavior. One main thing, which is the easiest, is if you are manifesting an SP, and even if you currently have the SP but you're not exactly happy of how things are going, if you have had a previous history with them, so like if they were someone you dated in the past, or you're not currently with the SP, but you were at one time with, and say they cheated on you, so you have that existing history, which is what cheating, negative, right? Negative history. If you're still clinging on to that, right, those thoughts are still brewing, yet you have some days where you're saying your affirmations, but yet those thoughts are brewing in the brain still, and you're not fighting them off with your affirmations, that is going to cause the hot and cold behavior, right? Like, for example, you're assuming two different things of your SP. For example, you're probably saying affirmations that you're a priority in your SP's life, that, he or she is always thinking of you, always contacts you, calls you all the time. But an hour later, you're having the thoughts that, he or she doesn't really care about me. It doesn't matter. They don't love me. She ain't called me because she's probably talking to somebody else, right? You're having the hot and cold thoughts, which then is going to manifest in your life, especially if you're not catching those fleeting thoughts. And they can be fleeting. It doesn't always mean that you're having a negative thought and you go down the spiral. You're not always going to go on the spiral, but that was a thought you did not stop. And by stop, I mean come right out and say, no, I am a damn priority to him or her. I am. I am the most important thing in their life. They cannot get enough of me, and they are obsessed with me. Right? You have not caught it. You allowed that to go. So your thoughts create. So it's going to create. But like the next day, you're all over them affirmations, right? So there's your hot behavior. But just remember, yesterday you were doing some cold behavior. You're the boss. Do you want hot and cold? Or do you want all sexy ass hot? Do you want all sexy ass hot? So you kick the shite out of those negative thoughts with the positive thoughts, the positive affirmations. Right? Right. One thing you really need to get a grasp on, in my opinion, is you need to know that you're worthy of a fucking amazing relationship. You're worthy of that. You're the king/queen of your reality. You deserve the best at all times. And it's perfectly okay to expect that from your SP, since you are the one who are determining their behavior. So, you never let anyone make you feel less than, because you are not. You are the HBIC. I don't say that just to be funny, even though it is sarcastic and it puts a little dimple in this cheek. But I'm not saying it just for that. I'm saying it because I freaking mean it. I'm the head bitch in charge of my reality. I do whatever the hell I want. I want what I want. I get what I want. Period. You absolutely should be doing the same. You can do the same. You can have everything and anything you want. You need to accept that. Okay? Let me say this. When you're in the middle of having a moment, maybe an emotional reactive moment, that you're thinking negative about your SP, take a moment, stop yourself, and think, is this the version of your SP that you want? The one who's blowing you off, not calling you, and not doing what you want. Do you want that version of him or her? Or do you want the version that does whatever the hell you want, does everything you desire, and treats you like you deserve to be treated, like a God-forsaken queen or king, right? You want that version. We don't want him to be a pushover, right? We need some tastiness in there. But you want what you want. You want the good version. So try to tell yourself when you're having that moment, okay, for a minute, let's walk away from the fact that he's not doing what I want. How would I be feeling or reacting if he was? If, like, I knew my man was supposed to be texting me and he hasn't texted me yet, and I'm all up here irritated, right? Because I'm thinking, you're deliberately blowing me off right now, okay? You're not busy, right? You just don't feel like talking to me. That's a negative thought. But if I had the version of him that I wanted, I could easily flip that script and be like, okay, he's running late, right? He's running late at work. He's into a little overtime. And right now he's thinking like, oh shit, I need to text my girl. So I know he's going to text me in a minute. He's absolutely going to text me. Because he always contacts me, because he's head over heels in love with me. He can't get enough of me. He's always loyal and faithful to me. He's obsessed with me. Right? You flip that negative moment, that moment you are feeling negative, you flip it around. You flip it around and you make it a positive statement. That's all you need to do. It really is that simple. It truly is that simple. Basically, when you are in those moments, right, where you have a choice to pick what version of the man you want or woman, you are the one who makes the choice on how that's going to play out into your world, whether it be hot and cold behavior. If you decide to stick onto that spiral that they are deliberately not getting a hold of you, not doing what they want, what you want, they don't care about you, you've selected that version of them and you've selected that story, so that cold behavior starts coming into your world. When you decide to say, okay, he or she is going to contact me. Right now, they're stressing about how they have not contacted me yet, and they're about to do it because I know he or she is head over heels in love with me. I know she is. He is. You literally just flipped that script and gave it a positive story. You've made a positive connection, and it's going to manifest in a positive, hot way. Does that make sense to you? I think it does. It should. The good news, as with anything law of assumption related, you control everything. You absolutely can be, do, and have anything you want. So, if you're getting hot and cold behavior from your SP, let's take control of that. Start beating any negativity down with some positive affirmations and watch it unfold into your life. You're stuck with nothing. And you don't have to accept the bad behavior because it's going to go away so long as you are taking control with your thoughts. It truly is that simple. There's no other secret technique. It's not like I'm telling you bits of information hoping that you'll just reach out to me so I can give you all the other secrets. No, it really is your thoughts and nothing else. Period. That freaking simple. So what are you waiting for? Get on your affirmations and get what you want. Now, if you're still feeling stuck or you're not confident with the affirmations you're doing or whatever it may be that you need help with, please feel free to reach out to me. I cannot talk tonight, okay? So I planned on recording another video, so I'm going to intend that my mouth gets it together and I can talk. So, if you survived to the end of this video, I would appreciate if you would subscribe, give me a like, leave me a comment, leave me a question. I'm really going to be hammering on the questions. If you leave me questions, I am going to record videos of them. I know I talk about it a lot, but I'm actually going to make it a regular thing on this channel that we will have I'm not sure what day of the week, but we will have a subscriber question weekly deal. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to help anybody I can. So, I'm going to let you go. I want to thank you again for watching. Please come back and see me again because I upload multiple times during the week. And I am appreciative of all the friggin' people that have been subscribing to my channel lately. Yes, I've noticed. And yes, I love you all. It really makes me feel like I'm helping people. You are making me feel good about myself. And that's the truth. And that's not being sarcastic. I'm going to stop talking. We'll see you soon. Thanks for being here. And get on them affirmations. Get on the affirmations. So I can hear about all the shit you're manifesting. Damn.